The other day I was at the gym and I heard somebody ask the front end staff if they were ready for the resolution revolution. And by that I gather they meant the uptick of gym memberships that take place every January. You know, January is the new year. With the new year brings New Year's resolutions. And for many, their New Year's resolutions deal with being healthier or being more active or getting more fit or taking a fitness class or something along those lines. And the gym is the natural place to go to if you're wanting to do that. And so January, apparently, for gyms across everywhere, brings an uptick of gym membership and gym usage. Here's a question. What if our New Year's resolution has to deal with the spiritual side of our lives? What if we resolve to be more spiritually healthy in 2026? Well, what then? Where do we go? Because it's not like there's a spiritual gym that we can join and toss around spiritual weights in order to get spiritually healthy, right? Wait, is there? Paul has this intriguing line, which is tucked into Ephesians chapter 3. In Ephesians chapter 3, Paul talks a lot about his understanding of what he calls the mystery of God revealed in Jesus. And that mystery, that truth revealed in the light of Jesus, is that Gentiles are full inheritors of God's promises. They are embraced by God, and they have access to God in boldness and confidence. And that truth was revolutionary in that time. But then Paul talks about his appointment to preach this to the Gentiles so that everybody could know their involvement and their ability to accept God's promises. But then he says, because God's purpose is that through the church, the manifold wisdom of God would be made known. The purposes of God revealed in Jesus, the purpose of God for the world, for our lives, is that through the church, we might know the blessing and the presence of God. God's purposes involves the church. The church is important to what God is doing in this world. This church is important to what God is doing in this world. Now, we know that the church is not the building. The word that Paul uses is ecclesia, and it means kind of the called out ones, the gathered collection of people who gather to pray, to worship, to sing, to participate in the Lord's Supper, to support one another. These spiritual exercises help form us spiritually